over Joey Kirk, shot, score! Ooh, centered on, shot, there, score! Gustafson, Tanner Gustafson. Feeding it over for D. Markley, shot, score! Lots of space, he's through, shot, score! Shot, hit the table, a lot of room in, shot, score! Here, kick down, loose, spot, score! Power play, goal! Tyler Johnson, Jack with a shot, score! Sinners, I want a shot, score! Take me early! Intercepted by Lueda off the bench, a lot of pressure to the right, score! Jamie Lueda! Top team! Off the Caleb Green, centers it on there, gets a deflection in front of that score! Nolan Bicknell! Power play, goal for the Raptors! This puck spilling into the zone. This is Tyler Johnson, who left the game earlier. Quick shot by Kirby, score! Raptors on top of Bartley for a one-timer. Cross-ice pass there, they'll score! What a one-timer from Joey Kirk! Power play! Check your pulse and make sure you're alive. Here we go. 16 minutes on the clock, first period. North Carolina State Championship is about to get going. A fair warning to all, because I'm working off of 4 hours of sleep. I left my tripod at the hotel, and I didn't realize it until I went through my bag just before the game, so here we are. I will freehand this as best I can. Bear with me. Raleigh Raptors, after a big win in Game 1 against UC Golden Bears, now take on the Carolina Premier 16 UAA team. I'm based out of Charlotte here. They'll be in navy jerseys, navy pants, socks trimmed in white. A little bit of red, and that teal light blue with the white helmets. And the Raleigh Raptors will be in the white jerseys, navy pants, white socks, trimmed in Carolina blue and white helmets, and navy gloves. Again, you have to forgive the shaking and the moving. I will do my very best, and I am so sorry. We do have the highlight video from the first game, but I don't know if I have enough time here. We'll give it a shot here. their side, and they'll work it out. That puck, oh my God, what a huge hit from Tyler Johnson. Early on in game one of this league. Boards, chance here, shot on! And a big save by Ryan. Gonna read, he'll make a good move here in the slot. Shot there, score! Power play goal for the Raleigh Raptors. They'll go up 1-0. Raptors on top 1-0. Mitchell centered on there. What a shot! Score! Trevor Clint gets the deflection. And on the ice, loose puck here for Danny Ruin. Works around. Fontanella. Score! Your screen. This one pushed out. Oh, Kirby with a massive hit there in the neutral zone. Trying to work around Garrison Rhodes, he does. Hits it on the back end, reaches the big save, and the Bears will score. Deflection right in front, the Bears cut the lead. So from Clem, it'll be a Gretzky turn for Henschel, trying to get that puck back out to the point. Cycle down low. Hit on the backhand, Henschel scores! And the Bears cut the lead to 1. Pull, but a chance for Garrison Rose. Takes the clapper, takes another chance on it. Shot in, loose puck in front. Loose in front, they'll score! Christian Cooper! Cycle it in. It's a quick, odd angle. Shot, score! Tyler Johnson! What a shot by Tyler Johnson! They will carry a 1-0 standings lead into the Carolina Premier game this afternoon. And I'm pretty sure you have not seen the last of these two teams, but we will see. So, as you can see, a big win for the Raptors, 5-2 over the Golden Bears. And the Carolina Premier lost their first game. I forget who it was against. I can't remember if it was the 16U junior came to the 15U. I'm not entirely sure. This is going to be really annoying. I'm really sorry. And hopefully my voice is coming through. I don't even know if it's very good or not. But we'll make do, guys. I will get back to the hotel and try to figure out where I put my stuff. 17 minutes on the clock. One less referee for this game. And we are about to get going here. Game number 2. The Raleigh Raptors and Carolina Premier quickly moved in. There's Caleb Reed there. Lucas Fortnite is falling it down into the far side corner. Pulled back by Caleb Reed, trying to get back to the front of the net. We'll have Jake Beard to the front. It is centered right to Beer. That one's just past him. Nolan Mitchell pitching forward, trying to get a piece, and a whistle as the net is kicked in. So in a situation with these standings, it's really, goal differential can become a big deal. Like even if you win your game, goal differential is a huge difference maker. So that's going to be something to keep in mind here. In a situation where you can maybe get a lot of points, a lot of goals, you might need to try and do that in a game like this. Premier, pressured by Christian Cooper there. This one centered on. So they had a chance to skate this one out. And they did. Here they come. A bit of pressure here in the foot. Poke check from Danny Roy. He'll bring it right back in. Top face-off circle. He'll bring it in. Center's having on the back end. I'm going to spill up the boards. He throws a body over on that far side. He'll try to get it in deep. Up the boards to Mason Kirby. He'll slide over to the high slot. Feeds it over to Tyler Johnson. Johnson just off the end of the stick. On the near side, hard to see what's going on. We've got a bunch of the Queen City players there on the glass watching the game. This one, fed over Duramo, just missing. All the pressure from the Raptors right now. All offensive pressure. And pushed over. Fed over. Margulies back to Rueda. Putting it down. That one's going to not find its way to the red line. Margulies will pick it back up on the far side and work from there. Brady Wood back to Margulies on the backhand. Held in. Big save there early on by the Premier. Premier survived that push there from the Raptors, and they were able to actually skate this one out. That one fed in, intercepted by D. Margulies. He's going to go right back in. Oh, and a good poke there. Premier forced the Raptors to reset out of the neutral zone. Here's Cam Reed. He'll circle back. Back into the defensive zone. He'll skate forward here. Just off the end of the stick. He'll have to slow it down. Stone on the back end. He'll have Brady Wood open. Brady looking to throw that one in. It's going to find some skates in front there. Not going to get it down deep. The second effort here is going to push it over to the near side corner. Now up on the near side boards. They'll work from there. It's pulled out of the zone by Cam Reed. Everyone getting back onside, and the Raptors will go right back in. Cam Reed with control. Feeding it over. That one's going to... Oh, they will call that one offside. Rose taking a shot. We'll reset things just outside the offensive zone here. 14:38 left to go here in the first period. Freehanding this, I can actually kind of get in the frame a little bit better. A little shaky, but you know. A DVD pass after a win on the draw here for Premier. And they will bring that puck into the zone. The first time they skated it into the zone. Down deep, centered on there. Right up on the post, and Cohen standing up there. He will make the save. And they're going to bang away on there to get him off of Cohen. A scary situation. Carolina Premier putting it right on the post there. But a good timely save by Cohen. Near side, this one's going to be worked by Jake Beer. Now Johnson throwing the body. It's Lucas Laurinaitis will pick up the puck. Feeds one over Nolan Mitchell. Mitchell finds some space. Mitchell gets hit hard into the Raptors bench. And this puck, as it's offside, waiting for Jake Beer. Caleb Reed will have to dump it down. Down behind the red line. Premier slowing it down. Now working out of the corner. Up they come. That does spill out of the zone. Nolan Mitchell will have to chase this one down. Here's Christian Cooper. Cooper through the neutral zone in. Down that near side. Takes a shot. It's going to bounce off of Premier's skate. Can't get it through. Here's Colin DeRamo out of the corner with Danny Rueda. Rueda pulls that one through. Trying to find some space. A lot of pressure here. Good work down low by Carolina Premier. Rueda back and forth trying to find some space. That one's centered on. Doesn't get through. Here's a chance for Johnson. Quick shot. Knocked down. Now spilling out to the point. Picked up by Noah Mitchell. A big hit there. Tyler Johnson will definitely go to the box for that one. That'll be interference. And a power play coming up for Carolina Premier. Interference, the official call there on Tyler Johnson. 13-16 here in the first. So power play here for the Premier. They'll be on the blocker side of Cohen. That one will fly all the way out of the zone. And chasing it down is Cam Reed. Put the burners on. He gets there first. He actually tries to throw it on net. Now it'll go wide. Premier look to pick that up and get started here. Good. Take the hit pass there. They break into the zone here. Good poke from Mason Kirby disrupting him, but now on the far side. Kirby with a huge hit over there. Knocking him down. Premier center that one on, intercepted by Garrison Rose. Rose feeding it forward for Cam Reed. Reed getting into the zone here with control and time. They'll dump it softly from Margulies to try to work it down the boards. Here's Rose. As it spills out of the zone, fired back down into the corner. That one picked off, an errant pass from Premier. Margulies feeds it over. Garrison Rose here on the boards. Past the red line, he'll dump it in. And Carolina Premier, they've got a cherry picker cheated up here. And that pass doesn't find its way through. Clem get one over to Mitchell. He dumps it down. Jake Beer on the near side. He'll get to that puck first. Tons of pressure on PK. And that'll be picked up by Danny Rueda working. Just killing time. Now circling back to the front with control. Rueda trying to get a shot pulled off here. Jake Beer with a backhand. Going to find Conley there. Conley will work it up. Kicked down by Rueda. Here in the high slot, Rueda with control. Hits the break, takes a shot. That one, big time save right in front. Didn't get all of it, but good enough for an early mid-period save. 32 seconds left to go on this power play for Premier. Right on net, deflected and pushed over to the near side boards. Where it's picked up by Laurinaitis, shot on score. Short-handed goal here, Lucas Laurinaitis. The power play will continue for about 22 seconds here for Premier, who trail 1-0 as we near the midway point of period number 1. That one dumped in. Mason Kirby giving chase, trying to get to that puck. Premier have it. Trying to work it up the boards here. Finally have a chance to try and get out. Caleb Reed disrupts that one at the blue line. Now Premier will skate. Here they come. About 5 seconds left to go. Power play, great move there, right to the front. Kirby gets spun up there as the power play expires. But the Premier have the puck in the zone. Reed pull it off the wall, and he will clear it for the Raptors. Dumped down on the backhand. That one pushed in deep as the Raptors get fresh legs out of the ice. Worked up the far side board. Colin Remo coming in, trying to disrupt that play. And here comes the Premier. Right back in. That one stolen away. Duramo working forward now. Down that near side board, Duramo with some room, a shot on, can't get all of it. Loose puck in front, kick down. A big time save by the Carolina Premier. Rueda out to the point for Nolan Mitchell. Cross ice to Trevor Quinn with a quick shot. That one will go wide. I think he was looking for deflection. Rueda fires one right back in. That one gets a hard deflection. Jumps up over the crossbar. A loose one in front here for the Premier. Eventually you pick that one up and the net off again. So we'll reset things and another offensive zone draw for the Raptors. Here we go. Premier win that draw and they'll pull that puck out. Here they come. Kirby trying to push him off of that puck. He'll get it down deep and it's picked up by Tyler Johnson, who absorbs a hit here. Brady Wood on the far side trying to get it through. It's deflected off the Cam Reed stick and that'll clear it all the way back down. Premier will have a little bit of space if they hurry to reset things. They'll push this one out into the neutral zone. But Brady Wood will pick it up from cross ice over to Tyler Johnson. Near side with control. Johnson loses control here on the near side. Brady Wood trying to get back to it now on the stick of Dean Margulies. Here in the high slot. Fakes it out. Shot there. Trying to get it through and finds too many legs. It's eventually pushed in softly. And that. And he held on.
Let's go, Blues!
To the point, Mitchell, quick shot there. That one was wide. And on the near side, Premier try to work it from there. Piling up in front of the Queen City players watching the game here. Pulled back Lucas Laurinaitis with another shot on. That one just missing. Back to the near side, Reed and Garrison Rose trying to get control. And you see the Carolina Premier players, literally all of them on one side of the ice. This shot from Caleb Reed hits the back of Lucas Laurinaitis. And they were trying to work it up the boards. They will clear here. Garrison Rose with a big hit right in front. And picked up by Caleb Reed. That one pushed in Gibson with the steal. And the back check here from Lucas Laurinaitis says Premier will be whistled offside. The net's always coming off. lot of fanfare for this one. Queen City looking to shock some people and try to sneak into a championship game. They'll have to likely go through the Golden Bears in a semifinal, is my guess. We'll have to wait and see. This one, try to wrap it around. Trevor Clem will hold it up at the point, firing it back in. Cooper there. Near side, will push it down deep. Now Colin Duramo with control. Duramo with a little bit of space and time. He's going to hit the brakes and get it back down in. Rueda is waiting. Rueda looking to change things up. Feeding it over. Christian Cooper taps it up forward. Trevor Clem will hold it here at the point. Takes a quick shot. That one deflects, gets a few bounces, but does not get to CPH's goal. Now to the far side corner, Rueda pushing in. They're disrupting. Pulling it back right to the front of the net. Rueda centers on for Cooper. Now Trevor Clem. And the net is off again. Oh my word. You may have to pull out those fancy water bottles. There you go. Spray them down a little bit. All right, D. Martley on the draw. That puck pushed down deep where CPH had it for a moment. Now Brady Wood. And it spills over just over the curling circle. CPH will work forward here. Cam Reed picking up that puck. Dumps it on the back end over to D. Martley's one-touch pass over to Brady Wood. Down that far side board, Brady Wood in with control. Centers on there. A big shot there from Mason Kirby doesn't go there. Now pulled over. His can't put Cam Reed up off the shoulder, knocked down. Near side, they continue to cycle. Here's Cam Reed at the point. Moves it over. Centers over to Nolan Mitchell. Quick shot there. It's a deflection and just over Cam Reed's stick. He would have been wide open. Oh my God! And then D. Margulies with a huge hit. Nolan Mitchell picks up this puck after the huge hit from D. Margulies. And Mitchell working behind that red line as we near the 7-minute mark. Here's Mason Kirby with control. Kirby working around one. Past this red line. Fires it in. I don't think a bounce behind the red line as Caleb Reed to go pick it up. Reed out of that far side corner. Pushed it over to Dean Margulies. Dean trying to settle that thing down. Dean with control here. Stolen away by CPH. Start to pull that puck up the near side board. It's cleared out of the neutral zone, and Trevor Clem will pick it up. Clem feeds it over to Garrison Rose with a good one-touch pass up to Cam Reed. And a full head of steam here for Cam Reed, but a great back check from CPH to slow him down. Fired in from Garrison Rose and held by the goal. Puck drop here, blocker side. Lucas Laurinaitis has the goal for the Raptors. Oh, CPH almost broke away in a 3-on-1, but a great defensive job here by Trevor Clem. And that puck fed back in for Lucas now. Lucas on this near side, feeding it in for Jake Gear. It's going to bounce off his stick. They're going to have to try and get back quick here. Trevor Clem trying to settle it down. He's got it. Pushing it back here at the point. They're offsides, and CPH are going to have to get back. Now, 2-on-1 if the Raptors hurry. Garrison Rose with control. Feeding it over. He's looking for Colin Duramo. Can't get it to settle down. Here's Jake Gear of the Lucas Laurinaitis with another good shot. That one over the crossbar. Duramo looking to pick it up. Feeds it out to the high slot for Nolan Mitchell. A good move on the toe drag. Takes a quick shot. Held on once again. Puck drop here, pushes that out to the point for Tyler Johnson. They're going to work around him. Now they got one to beat just off the end of the stick, and Mitchell will make him pay for it and pick that puck up. Over on the far side boards, Rueda trying to pull it off and work it from there. And here he comes. Danny feeding it up for Colin Duramo. Colin Duramo with Christian Cooper on the right-hand side. Quick shot there. Held on. triangle on the draw here for the Raptors is where we are. The left side. Drop. Pushed over down deep. Cooper banging in the boards there as he gets pushed down. And cross-check to boot. And they will call him for that. And it'll be a power play for the Raptors now. They're going to get number 74 from CPH for the cross-check. Kicker. Tiger. I'm saying that or not. Power play 2 minutes for the Raptors. This is their first power play of the game. Margulies settling it down in the high slot. They'll get it fed back over looking for Joey Kurtz here with control. Now to the high slot with Cam Reed, the quarterback. Fed back in for Margulies. Margulies feeding it back over to Kurtz. It finds a stick. Jumping over Kurtz's stick. He picks it up out of the corner. Centered back on there. CPH should be able to clear, and they will. Here comes Cam Reed. It over for Nolan Mitchell. Back into Cam Reed. High slot. Quick shot there. Snagged out of the air by CPH. Here's Cam Reed. Good toe drag from Cam Reed. Hits it on the back. And one-timer from Margulies finds post. And guess what? The net off. This one will be pushed over to the near side corner. Kurtz, I think, getting to it first, and he is. Starting up from there. Feeding it over. He's got Cam Reed. Reed with control. Circles back. High slot Cam Reed over to Kurtz. One-timer to D. Margulies. And the net off again. You wouldn't believe it, but there's still 50 seconds left to play on this power play. CPH try to clear the puck and actually end up hitting their own post. That puck will be cleared though all the way down. Touched up by Cohen. As the Raptors get control here and get set, they will have about 35 seconds. Here comes Ureta. Down the boards to some space. Losing his stick as that one smacked out of his hands, and they will call that. So this will be 5-on-3 for about 27 seconds. And it's a stick check, but you slash the stick out of their hand, they're going to call it. So 5-on-3 here.
Let's go, Blue!
Out to point Clem. Working with Tyler Johnson. Johnson. Cycle with Mason Kirby. Pops it up to Trevor Clem with a little bit more space to get to Mason Kirby. One-timer shot through. Right to the front there. Big save. Lucas Laurinaitis was looking for his second of the game. Here is Mason Kirby with control off the draw, feeds it in for Tyler Johnson. Back in to Mason Kirby. Shot just misses the post. Now pushed over to the near side. Picked up Kirby, feeding it back over to Trevor Clem. It is back to 5-on-4. Here's Kirby. Space shot just missing the post again. Johnson. Again, this is 5-on-4. And another minute and 20 seconds of man advantage time for the Raptors. Rueda back in. A one-touch pass from Tyler Johnson to Rueda. Can't settle it in. Now Kirby back into Rueda. Rueda will cycle it around. And get open here. There is Rueda with control in the near side corner. Up to Trevor Clem. Clem back over to Rueda. Gets it over to Mason Kirby. Kirby trying to sneak it through there. It's going to find legs. Now Lucas Laurinaitis. Up for Trevor Clem. Back over to Lucas. Trevor Clem with a one-timer. That one will go wide. CBH trying to get to this one. Johnson battling here with Danny Rueda behind the red line. Pushed up into the near side corner. And the Raptors are down a guy. Trying to get a change. Cam Reed trying to get out here. Here's Mason Kirby. Mason Kirby trying to work around one. Still with control. Circles at the face-off dot. Takes a quick shot there. I think he was looking for a pass for Rueda. It's going to get past him though. Trevor Clem picking that one up on that near side. Drops it in for Rueda. Rueda pushing it back for Cam Reed, but a one-timer goes wide. Johnson here on the near side will try to get a piece. Raptors continue to get a few fresh pieces out. CPH about to get back to 5-on-5 here. That one fed in. Johnson can't hold down. Nolan Mitchell pick it up. Power play over. It's back to 5-on-5 hockey. CPH survived. Johnson was trying to get off the ice. It's a 2-on-1. Get back to him quick is Nolan Mitchell. Oh my God, that kid went face first into the glass. Nolan Mitchell trying to get to that one. And that'll be whistled down as we check on him. 1:27 to play. Take a little timeout here. Make sure this play was okay. And I think this is number 27. He's down still. Looks like he's favoring his leg. So really hope he's okay. That was a nasty slip there. Nolan Mitchell with a good back check. And he is hopping up, so that's great to see. All right, so just outside the defensive zone, a draw here for the Raptors, right in front of the bench. A win here goes to Mitchell, up to Rose, and Margulies dumps it in. Just over to the far side. Cam Reed trying to slow that thing down. He gets pinched and held on the boards by the CPH player. Eventually pushed in. This one's centered on. CPH is looking to get the breakout going, and they will. That one pushed over, intercepted by Garrison Rose. He just touched and tossed right up in the air. Good move by Cam Reed over to D. Margulies trying to get back to it. Centered back over to Cam Reed. Can't get it through in the net. Off again. All right. Offensive zone draw, glove side. Margulies with the backhand. Knocked down by the goalie. Johnson pinching on the near side. CPH with a chance to get out of here, and a big hit by D. Margulies. Cam Reed picks that one up with 40 seconds left. Pull in the back. This one on the back end and finds Margulies. Margulies feeding it up for Tyler Johnson. Johnson looking to bring it in. Offsides. The Raptors. And that whistle at 31 seconds. Another win here that goes to Mitchell. Feeding it over to Trevor Plum to fire it down. Rueda will get there first. Throws it up the boards for Mitchell. Quick shot there. That one gets by the goalie, but he kicks it up. It deflects wide. Far side corner. CBH try to clear it out, and they will. Good move by Mitchell as CPH was trying to push here. 3 seconds left to go. And that'll do it. Plum will do a poke. We'll take a little time out here for intermission, and we will be back for game number 2. Raptors on top 1-0. Teams to switch sides. Raptors skating right to left. Early pass here is picked off by CPH, bringing the puck into the zone. Stolen away. Raptors with slimmest of leads, 1-0, 2-1. That pass is going to be just behind Christian Cooper, streaking into the slot. This pass smacked down by Rueda, feeding it up. Christian Cooper in. Quick shot. Glove. Oh, he didn't get it. I thought he had it. CPH goalie had it for a moment there, but here is Rueda. Let's center it on. Mitchell trying to settle it down. Sends it up to Caleb Reed. Reed chopped down. Sticks all over the ice over there. Nolan Mitchell kicked this one forward. Duramo trying to catch up to it. CPH trying to clear it out. Snagged out of there by Caleb Reed. Reed with control. Over to Rueda. Quick shot there. Gets deflected. Reed once again snagging it out of the air. Now back over to Danny Rueda with control. Cycling down out of that corner. Trying to get bodies off him as he gets elbowed up. Caleb Reed looking to center it over to Duramo, but can't get that trigger pulled in time. Duramo with a good forecheck here. They're able to disrupt that and get back to that puck as they work it up the near side boards. Here is Colin Duramo on cue with control. Cycling through. Over to Reed. Reed centers on there, and guess what? The net's off again. No whistle there. Here is Caleb Reed. You hear everyone yelling that the net's off. I think the referees just want to try to let the game keep playing, maybe. Caleb Reed banged in there. So this one's pushed out by Lucas Leonidas over to Nolan Mitchell. Fed over to Jake Beard. He will drop it on the back end. Reed looking to pick it up. loose puck finally picked up by CPH with a chance to clear, and they will. Just off the end of the stick, Beer with a chance to catch up to this one. Beer's got it. Back into the zone, Beer with space. Quick shot there. And he's looking at that top left-hand corner. Glove just up in time for CPH to knock it and deflect it above. One-timer from Mason Kirby. Oh, that one centered just underneath the crease by Jake Beer. Really didn't see it coming. Kept it by Lucas Leonidas with control for a moment. Now intercepted by Kirby again on the high slot. A shot here deflected off the stick down to the near side corner. That's Jake Beer fighting for that one. Dean Margulies in there to try to help out. Beer with control. Center's on there. Net was loose. I don't know why they blew the whistle. I guess the net was on. So, a whistle at 14:31. Here's Brady Wood with a quick shot. Easily detected and snagged. Kirby takes another shot looking for a deflection up front. And almost got one from CPH. Johnson picking up on the other side, far side, and dropping back his Cam Reed to that defensive spot. Fed over to Brady Wood with a shot, deflects up and out of play. Another whistle here. The Raptors seemingly probably frustrated here as they're not finding a way to sneak anything through. And it feels like Pittsburgh all over them. Team just collapsing in front of the net, taking away all the lanes. Not to the point. There's Clem. This pass will be intercepted. CPH working it out here. Garrison Rose able to get a stick and push it back into the neutral zone where CPH will have to pull it all the way back to the defensive side. The reset pressure here from Dean Margulies. In front of the net there, Reed trying to get it on the backhand. Pushed out for Clem. Takes a shot, gets a deflection, goes wide. CPH working out of that near side corner. Wood trying to settle it in as that one's pushed out. Picked up by Clem in the neutral zone. Cam Reed with it. Reed with a field. Hard pass over to Garrison Rose with some space up for Brady Wood. Gets just a little bit of it. They're able to bring it into the zone. The Queen City boys good blocking some of the view. Here is D. Margulies. One-timer from Cam Reed. The net's off again. They pile up into that far side corner. Eventually scooped out. Clem fakes the one-timer, feeds it in. Cam Reed, face-off dot. Working around one here. Trying to bring it right back to the front. Banging away there at the post. And they'll start pushing and prodding and slapping and poking here. To the point. Tyler Johnson pops it over to Coop. Coop just off the end of the stick. You'll have to just throw it in deep. And try to hope someone can get there, but CPH there first. Here on the near side. Bang! Down on the boards. Cooper pushing him over. Now fired in, picked up in the slot by CPH and cleared. Snagged out of the neutral zone by Tyler Johnson. Bouncing it forward. Picked up by Christian Cooper's got their aim on the left-hand side. A quick shot there. Oh, it almost goes in! Now they'll wave it off. Cooper's puck just goes through, but they're not going to, just sitting on top of the crease. Oh my God, what a chance for Cooper. Almost had two in a row. Back-to-back games with goals. Here's Doremo. That one fired over. Cooper looking for the one-timer. Can't get it to go. We were way down to that near side corner. Right up. Absolutely getting mean mugged over there by a bunch of different CPH players. Nolan Mitchell will hold this one and they'll fire it over to the other side. Doremo will try to work up, hit high, and no hands in the air there. They will work it up. Johnson will pull that one back. After they try to get onside, he'll dump it in. As Doremo looking to get a change. CPH picking it up behind the red line, 11:50. Working that one forward. Intercepted easily by Nolan Mitchell in the neutral zone. Mitchell thrown on the back end. It's dumped in. CPH have to work from there. That one pushed out. That will be icing. Now they'll wave it off. Head up quickly. Mitchell up to Jake Beer. Beer in on the left-hand side. He's got Caleb Reed on the right-hand side. Quick shot there. Knocked down up off the glove. Centered on again. Beer almost had it from Caleb Reed. That one's going to spill over to the far side corner where Lucas Laurinaitis has it. And Lucas with the only goal of the game so far. Into Beer. Beer. Back over to Lucas. Some popped out from Mitchell. Trying to keep some space. That shot will go wide. And that Beer looking to feed it over for Reed. This one will wrap over to the near side and clear. Mitchell will go cross ice to Mason Kirby. That one off of Mason Kirby's stick. A breakaway here for CPH. Shot in. Cohen with a big save. And CPH now putting pressure on here. Picked up by Mason Kirby. Trying to work it up the near side here. CPH keeping it in. There's Mitchell. Caleb Reed with control. Left that over. Pushed in by Jake Beer. 10:30 left to go. A little scared from CPH. They're calling a trap game. The Raptors are going to have to find something here. Here's Garrison Rose. That one poked away. Trevor Quinn. And one touch from Brady Wood. Finds Lucas, who gets it up for Dean Margulies breaking through. Breakaway for Dean. Good move. He kicks the net off again. Oh, my God. This is nuts. Oh, my God. That was a goal all day long. Oh. Unbelievable. And the referee's now talking about it. I mean, something's got to change, right? 10:06 on the clock. Dean Margulies on the breakaway. Referee chatting with the Raptor bench. All right, so we'll take this draw to the blocker side. In the offensive zone. Settling it down is Cam Reed with a quick shot, just missing. This one down deep. Wood trying to get there, pokes at it. Now CPH. Can't escape this one out again. Here they come. Working around Trevor Quinn, still with control. That one pushed through. Almost had a chance. Cam Reed will have to skate hard here. This one pushed up. Finds D. Margulies. Margulies pops it over to Brady Wood. Trying to get to it. He can't. Slipping up a little bit as a CPH goalie, but Raptors have it in the zone. Back. One timer looking from Brady Wood. Can't settle it in. We'll dump this one over. Margulies and Wood and Reed with forwards on this line. There's Margulies. Dean out of the corner. Feeding it up to Quinn. He'll go cross ice to Garrison Rose. Rose hits the brakes. Good move. He scored, or he created a scoring chance by doing that in the first game today. Here's Dean. Feeding it back to Trevor as they cycle a bit. Now over to Rose again. This shot knocked down off the blocker. That one pushed out. That will be icing. Oh, no, it's on net. So no icing here. Trevor Quinn will pick it up. Cam Reed. Quinn takes a spill. Reed will pick it up. He's got Garino and Cooper. Reed over to Cooper. Shot on. What a save. A big kick save there. And a net to boot. I mean, he's just getting peppered with shots right now. So there's that thing where they see so many shots, they're just in the zone, it feels like. 8:43. There's Kirby. Takes a quick shot and gloved again. We're right on the draw here on the glove side. This one won by CPH. They'll skate it out. Good job by Tyler Johnson to disrupt things as Cooper gets a chance to pick this one up. Feeds it over to Colin Duramo. Duramo going quickly in and a good poke. This one intercepted by Mason Kirby. Here on the near side, Kirby will try to get through. Here he does. Hits the brakes here on a Gretzky turn. Losing control of that puck as CPH battle for it. Now cleared again. CPH coming in. Johnson trying to pinch him off here. Knocked him down. And on that far side, poked up the boards. Here's Beer. And smacked mercifully by Tyler Johnson. Duramo pick it up. Rueda trying to get in. This is a loose puck. Kirby into the high slot, trying to settle it down. He'll pop it over to the far side. Feeds it over. Rueda will have a chance to pick it up here at the top of the face-off circle. Feeding it in. Shot there. Gets deflected out of play. Mitchell. That shot's going to bounce off the back of Caleb Reed, I think. It's going to be pushed out, and that will be icing. Here's Mitchell. Takes a shot to flex off of Gibson's stick. Beer will dump it. Lucas centering it on there for Caleb. Good job by Garrison Rose. Pushing that one back into the zone. Kicked it in. Here's Lucas again. Over to Jake Beer. Beer right to the front. Back in. 2 in a row. A couple of chances. Still holding on as the CPH goalie as that one goes wide. Lucas now in control. Trying to settle it down. Too many premier players on him. That's going to kick out. Nolan Mitchell will pick it up. Mitchell fires that one up the board. Jake Beer trying to work it around. He'll get hammered down as that puck is loose. CPH in. Shot there just off the post. And Lucas Leonidas back to it. A lot of pressure here from the premier players. Here, dumps it in. Near side picked up by CPH. They'll work it in here. Oh, from Dean Margulies. CPH, this guy's just skating the whole thing himself. Shot will go wide. It's bounced up off the boards and picked up by Mason Kirby. He'll feed it up for Brady Wood. Wood, in. That's the center, but too many people in the way there. Margulies with control. For Clem with a one-timer. That one in. Reed with a chance. Deflected. It's loose in front for a moment. And Premier survive again. Trevor Clem quickly bringing that puck in for Cam Reed. He settles it down. Dean Margulies on his right and left. Fed back into Margulies on the backhand. Mooch looking to bring it in there as the net's kicked off once again. And the boys are struggling to get that puck up over the leg pads of the CPH goalie.